It's me again. Spray and pray. Hi. Hello, Bigby. Hello, Gray. Welcome in. I'm gonna play Bitcraft. I haven't been in it in like a couple of weeks. Figured I should hop back in, see what's going on. I don't know.
The
Okay.
Grey Count just redeemed head pat.
Thank you for the head pat. Bigby, I see you're coming in hot with the hydration, just kind of immediately. Good thing I have big water.
Big B50 just redeemed water the crab.
Also
Mini
quiet.
hydrate,
Hello.
3 ounces.
I saw you throw a thing at my face.
Quietus VT just redeemed throw something at my face.
Real strong by just drinking some water real quick. You would do no such thing. I do not believe you. I will not be fooled in my own stream. So yeah, I had a terrible day at work. I'm not really gonna get into that other than to just say that an important replica database ceased to be, and it broke a lot of things. So I was on like too many calls, and it was awful. It was just terrible. And so I want to play something chill. That's why we're here. Well, this time it is water. It has a little bit of flavor in it. I will not lie to you. I put some of the gamer subs hydration flavor in my water. I could get a beer. You know what? First ad break. Maybe then. So yeah, we're gonna check this out. What's going on? I noticed there is a residential house here now. So I think I can actually take my house from where it once was in town and just sort of slap it in? Is it that easy? Your home will be inaccessible for 2 days, 1 hour, 1 minute. That's a oddly specific time period, isn't it? Aligned with something? Any deployables will be moved outside. What does that mean? If it's empty, it could be relocated. Okay, wait, hold on. So if I just go get all of the stuff out of my house, I can just move it? I should do that. That seems way easier. I don't remember how much stuff I put in my house. Do I have room? You know what? I've got a cart. I'll bust out the cart if I need it, but you know, I probably don't need to bring these 4 jackal fangs with me. Or these sticks. And I can also teleport. Oh, yeah. There's like a, oh my god, my cape stayed past my body disappearing. Did anyone see that? I think you can kind of go place, but there's like a series of like intro quests, and I think the kind of the last big one is to go to the temple. The way to it has trouble. Yeah, there might be some angry little guys. Did you, before starting your intro quests, did you go to Hollowstead? Or are you somewhere else entirely? Because if you're in Hollowstead, I could help you get to the temple. If you need, like, killing power. But if you're not in Hollowstead, I don't know... I guess if I put down my stuff, maybe I'd have the capital to teleport? But would I be able to return? These are the questions. Let me quickly check and see if I sold anything. $88! I'm rich. I'm so rich. What was I here for? Oh, right, my house. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be with it this evening. I'm just so tired. See, I woke up this morning, I set my schedule for the week. I'm like, yeah, I'll return to a Monday stream. My Monday is looking easy today. It looks calm. That'll be fine. And now I'm just so, like, socially burnt out from how many calls I was on. that, like, now I'm tired and have to think more? Terrible. J-Swim, good evening. How are you doing? How do I pick these up? How does one... That I opened my character sheet somehow. Do I, there's a button. There we go. Wait, no, I just want to pick up the object. What do you mean move building? Okay, so are these called buildings? Are we referring to a bed and a rug as buildings? Alright, let's find out. Come on. Stop pulling out the sword. Wrong button. I was hitting the wrong button. It was not the game's fault. You're doing pretty good. Glad to hear. See, this feels really threatening for deconstructing a bed, because I don't think it has any stored items. I wasn't keeping anything in there. Maybe some snacks. The building due to it having been built? I mean, yeah, I think that might be what they're going at, but it's a little bit confusing because I'm also in a building and I'm trying to move a house. Alright, now I just need to head back to the town. You're at Drit Hearth. Okay, I'm not going to be able to meaningfully find that, but you know what I can do? See how much it would cost to teleport there. Or maybe it's Drith Earth. Alright, let's see. Is it on the list? It is. If I put down everything I was holding, I could maybe make a one-way trip. You know what? Let me check the numbers. Let me run the numbers. I can just go throw everything in this bank over here. And you know what? Maybe it doesn't matter if I can return home because I can use my teleport home.
Swim 1983 just redeemed head pat.
Thank you for the head pat. Alright. Let me just... I should bring the food. That's not a lot of food. That's okay. Alright, let's see what the cost would be to teleport now. With nothing. I don't know if it's gonna move the temple location or not. I know that, like, for the earlier quests, I think it does, because it, like, the NPCs are everywhere, but I don't know about the temple location. Let's just see how cheap this is. $21. I can afford that. And then once you're done with your temple, then you can come to whatever I said. Hollowstead. Yeah, because the last thing I want is for you to teleport up here, not be able to go back, and then your quest is broken. You're right there. Once you get up north, too, there's stuff. We can give you stuff. Alright, where are we? I have no idea. I've never been here before. Alright, well, if you know where you're going, lead the way, and I will follow you. We're in the United States of Bitcraft down here? I remember seeing them on the map, actually. Nice, I'm exploring new land as I go, too. I remember when I did my, like, temple thing, there were so many jackals and I could not fight them yet. And so I basically, it was near water, so I just kept running into the water to lose aggro for them. And then, from there, just kind of returning to the land as I could. Oh, great, yeah, if you want to join us. I don't know that we necessarily need backup, because I hope we don't find anything scarier than just normal style jackals, but I guess if you can get here. Yeah, I don't know if yours is even going to be near water, though. Just kind of depending on where it ends up. That is kind of the hot tip, though, when you can't fight the jackals yet. You hop in water. They can't hurt you. Bigby, you'll be here in spirit. Thank you. That means a lot. So yeah, when I said I was watering my bonsai tree, that was a real thing I was doing. I got a bonsai tree probably about 6 or 7 years ago from Home Depot, which is not a good place to buy a bonsai tree. But I felt bad for it because it was one where they had like glued the rocks on top of the soil, which is not good for the tree, really. So I removed the rocks and kind of, got it into a good state, and then I've been caring for it ever since. But last winter, a bad thing happened. I put it outside as it was getting warmer, but there was a really bizarre, like, super hot 2 days followed by a really bad cold snap. So it went from, like, 40 degrees, which the tree can handle, to, like, 70 degrees, which the tree can also handle, but then back to about 20, which the tree can handle, but that's too cold for the new growth it was trying to do. So all of the, like, outer branches died off from the outside in. I thought it was dead. I thought it was completely dead. I thought there was no coming back for it. Um, but there was a little bit of green still that I held out hope for, and then I started gradually trimming back all of the dead branches as they fully died, which takes a while. It's a juniper, so takes a bit. And now it's mostly just the trunk, and there's like a few little green spots, but there's some really like fresh new green growth. And I think it's trying to recover. I think the question is, will it get strong enough before winter to be able to handle winter? Because it can't just come inside. That'll make them die. Trees require a dormancy period. So it'll have to be outside, at least partially. I'll probably keep it in the mudroom. That's usually what I do with it, because it's like a somewhat climate controlled. It really can't get below like 15 Fahrenheit, is kind of the rule with that. So I'm hoping it recovers. I've been taking pictures of it so I can like track the growth and progress, and let me tell you, it looks so sad right now. It has like three, like the equivalent of like 3 leaves on it. Alright, there is a jackal on the minimap, but I don't think it's seen us. I think you can just sort of go in. Is it not letting... Do you have to go to the door? Is that not the door? I got stuck on a bush. You haven't heard the term mudroom in like 20 years? I don't know what else that thing would be. Oh, there is an open door. Thought it was some kind of weird Canadian term. I don't know, it may be. I'm not sure. It looked like the door. It had the same shape as the door and the same kind of wood paneling. I don't know what else to refer to that room. It's not a patio, it's not a porch, it's barely an entryway. It's actually on my back door, not my front door even. But I do live somewhere with some kind of wet seasons, so I feel like having a room partially in between the outside and inside seems appropriate for the region. Probably is in Canada too, I guess. Bread.
Boppin Badger just redeemed bread.
My favorite Canadian term that I learned about, and I don't think it's everywhere in Canada. I think it's only some places, but in some places they call a weed whacker or like a trimmer. They call it a whippersnipper. I've been delighted by that since I found out. That's a very silly name for it. In fact, that's what I tend to keep calling mine now because I just think that's really good. Do you call yours a whippersnipper? See, that's good. That's a good name for the tool. Weed whacker it's fine. No, don't run. I hate that when I open the map, I forget that I have to hit the arrow keys to pan, and I try to walk. Mudroom's a normal term for you? Just a room that's small for some other door? Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a room that leads to another door. Go through one door, there's a second door, there's no space, there's maybe a coat rack. It's interchangeable. You can use it to refer to the weed whacked or to describe the action going to whippersnip. Yeah. So it's good. It has a good little, you know, feel to it to say. Whippersnipper. Rolls off the tongue nice. Also, that is kind of what it's doing. It's using a whip to snip. Makes sense to me. Am I allowed to go in here? I don't need to go in there. I see that you've emerged. Alright, well I think that's probably the last of your big quests, like intro ones, or if not the last, maybe close to it. Alright, I'm gonna run back up for now, just in case there is anything else that I can, help escort for before you can teleport to, Hollowstead. But yeah, should just be straight north. Okay. I hope that's about it. And then, unfortunately, I won't be able to, if you come with, I can't invite you to the settlement. But I can take you to it, and you can use all of the stuff there. Like all the, crafting stations, and I think even the bank. But once you're there, I think you can probably get someone from the Discord to invite you. I think there's a few people with the power. Crab and bread, isn't that just crab cakes? I mean, probably. I don't know if you'd want to make crab cakes with a single slice of white bread, though. That feels like a poor man's crab cake. I guess I'll eat food. The game obviously wants me to. Thank you for modding that. I think it auto-blocked, so it was all good. I'm getting spam for buying best viewers. You guys like to buy best viewers? I should get the, like, ground mount. I feel like that would be cool to have. I need to get back on playing this game while I'm working. That was a really good use of my time. Well, just because, like, while I was doing stuff, while I was waiting for things to run, while I was waiting for meetings to start, I could just, like, click on something to get, like, an action started. And then when I hear the sound that I quit doing that action, I just reach over and click again. Good second monitor game. I could be making more progress that way. Monster Hunter Wilds patch notes tomorrow. Oh. What? What's the next big thing that's being added to that? I do kind of want to get back in there. The last couple of times I played it, I was having some crashing issues, so a little bit iffy. I'd like to think they've fixed some of that. I don't think they have, but I'd like to think that they fixed some of it. If there's best viewers, where are the worst viewers? Am I the worst viewer? Perhaps. Well, you're not a purchasable viewer, so maybe that does make you worse. about to say I could go, like, talk to some of the NPCs and... Well, don't throw anything at
Boppin
my
Badger
face.
just redeemed throw something at my face.
But I don't have any stuff on me. I can't turn anything in until I go back. You know what I could do? Does town have any water near it? I can step outside and start fishing. Let's check. There is a Steam patch for PC with progression causing crashes. I feel like most of my crashes were related to changing zones? I know I sorted out one of them, but I was having, like, occasional weirdness. It was, like, not too bad for when I was playing just, like, with friends, but the bigger problem came when I would try to stream Monster Hunter, because if my whole computer completely turns off mid-stream, that's, like, a way worse situation than if that happens when I'm just playing a video game. Because then I have to reopen, you know, all 40 fucking pieces of software that I require to stream, and then I have to, like, come back in and apologize, and everyone has to watch an ad again, because of course, you know, it resets the ad schedule. I don't know why it cannot remember from stream to stream what the schedule is. Like, if I'm offline for, like, 3 minutes, maybe we don't need to alter the schedule. Is there, like, no water around here? I feel like it's so weird how the area around the towns have been, like, clear-cut, basically. Makes sense, though. Yeah, I thought that there was... Oh, there it is. I thought that there had to be, like, a lake near every starter town for the convenience of the towns. A schedule? For ads? Yeah. I mean, I think not everyone adheres to the same schedule. Stand in the water and fish. Yeah, the Twitch makes me do 3 minutes of ads per hour, and I can pick where I want them to go. And so I picked them to start at the start of the stream, and then not another 3 minutes for a full hour. That's my technique. I figure that's better because I can run my, like, starting soon screen through the first ad break so no one misses anything at the start, and then I get an hour of uninterrupted streaming. It seems like a good system. Better than having pre-rolls on. I think pre-roll ads turn people away. Yeah, I think I got the idea. I want to say maybe it was in the a long time ago in, like, the Eldenwood stream team chat there was discussion about it. But the idea of, like, run the ads 3 minutes all at once and then use that time to go AFK if you need to. And I thought, that's a good system, you know? I could take a break, you get a full hour of uninterrupted content, and then by taking a break, I ensure that people who aren't subbed, you know, or aren't blocking ads in some way can still, you know, be assured that they're, like, not missing anything. But then I also never need to take a break at an hour, so I sometimes just don't. I really should try. I should, like, stretch my legs and do normal human activities. But yeah, also helps with the pre-rolls, because I just feel like if you're clicking into someone new for the first time just to check them out, like, you don't even know if you like their content, if you're guaranteed to see ads immediately, I just feel like that's, like, somewhat off-putting. Because, like, you're gonna sit through them, and then what if you hear the person's voice and you're like, oh, I don't think this resonates with me. I do not like this streamer for one reason or another. Like, then you waited for nothing. I let people straight in. They can be off-put by me immediately, and then instantly bail. The other problem I have with pre-roll ads, and I don't know if they ever fixed this, but like sometimes I would be watching someone's stream and I would like accidentally click away from the tab, or like the stream would freeze up and I would have to refresh or something, and then it would replay the pre-roll like I was just entering the stream for the first time, and I'm like, I'm logged into an account. You know I was here. I mean, I don't know what I mean. Like, obviously, a company's going to take every opportunity to play another set of ads, every excuse they can get, because, like, that's where the money is, but... Come on. Come on. I love it when I get the same ad back to back. How do they even let that happen? They for sure know that they're doing that. Sure, the ads exist in the system with some type of identifier where they know that they shouldn't play them back to back. I wonder if it's like based on their attempt to profile you as a user. They just only have so many ads, and they've already ruled out that like you don't want to see the other 3 they're currently playing, so you get the same one twice. It does feel like the ads are... spray and pray.
Spray and pray just redeemed throw something at my face.
They feel repetitive. I try not to have to see them. Sometimes I have to see them. I try to avert my gaze. Do not look upon the ads directly. Not enough stamina. Oh my god, and I've got very little food in me. Sorry, sometimes I look in the chat. A mistake, but... This person just said, don't ride horses and don't go outside during thunderstorms, I guess. Oh. As for leaving the house, I've been near struck by lightning 3 times, drowned by a bully in high school, fell off a horse, and spent 3 months in a coma. What? What? That feels like a lot to share in Bitcraft region chat. Not to put that person on blast, but like... like that's a lot to just kind of drop on strangers, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I can't... The problem with fucking every MMO is that I always look at the the global chat, the all chat, the region chat, because I just want to know like what people are talking about, and I always see some just insane shit down there. There's usually at least one person being unhinged at any given time. I also really like reading the novice chat in Final Fantasy XIV. A lot of good stuff going on in there. Could I do a stream that was all ads? Could I just keep rolling them? They let me do that? Can I set my ad schedule up to be like the most possible minutes per hour? What's the maximum? A trauma dump or flex on everyone with their immortality. Yeah, that could have been perhaps a sort of a claim of immortality. Seems like the world wants that person dead, but they're not letting it happen. Oh yeah, there's a new little hovering cube pet, isn't there? Look, this person's got one. No, don't walk away. I was gawking. Excuse me, I was gawking at the little cube. Another cube. I gotta get one of those. Where do you think those cubes come from? Overshare too much in all chats, almost to the point where they're naming their cities. Yeah, people go a little nuts in all chat. I've seen people, yeah, like discuss exactly where they live in detail in some cases. You know what? To get a little stamina back, I could cook up a few of these fish I just caught. Which are this. Oh, do you think if you could get a green one, it would look like a little gelatinous cube? Oh, I bet it would. That'd be so cool. I gotta look up where cube comes from. I had such good luck getting this little rabbit guy. Surely I'll have the exact same luck with the cube. I've been keeping up with Bitcraft since the houses. What did I miss? You know what? That's a great question. I also have not really checked since the houses. I popped in for the houses, checked that out, and then haven't really looked. So, you know what? Let's find out together. I'm going to pull up the... Are these all the updates? July 31st, today. July 17th was player housing. Yes. Okay, so 31st patch notes. Hovering geometric shapes as pets, I think, are a factor. Currently, all players of Bitcraft will have received a special cube item in their account inventory viewable on the website here. Cubes can be opened to get starstones. These are mysterious items. Okay, hold on. Give me my cube. It sounds like I'm entitled to a cube. Okay, yeah, I can view it on the website. Okay, cool. And then I can open it. How do I open it? How does one receive cube? Like, where... Okay, let me check the website again. I can look at it. It's linked to my Twitch account. Okay. There's a promo code section. I can see in the inventory the cube. Reading the patch notes to you? I read one note and then got distracted trying to get a cube. So if that's how I would treat my dyslexic child, then yeah, pretty much nailing it here. How do I receive the cube? I'm looking at it. Okay, I'll worry about that in a second, I guess. Moving empire capitals, empire usurping. You come into ownership of the capital city claim, you can take the crown. As emperor, you need to retain ownership over the claim. Okay, so there's some usurping mechanics. Residential building update, more furniture, ability to craft buckets using higher tier planks. Those are the patch notes for the 31st, and there's a weekly update now. You can whisper players now. You can type /W player name to send a DM. Or maybe that's going to be in the next update. I cannot tell. It's either now or in the next update. Weekly update on the 8th. Apologies for the delay in patch notes. We ended up pushing out the patch late on Friday. Okay, so that did happen. Yeah, Whispers seems really useful, right? Like, I don't want to always be just speaking to everyone. The friends list is coming soon. They also insist. Working on figuring out the hard charged heart thingamabob. There's just so much stuff. Oh, wait. I don't think I ever did that one. Maybe I should have, but, where's my quests? Traveler tasks, achievements. Insulating wires to upgrade the charged heart using the wires. Yeah, I never did the wire thing. That's what you're working on. Is there a town chat that works when you're outside of town yet? I don't know, actually. Watchtower sieges can now be started without touching the watchtower. New furniture recipes. Bows now properly scale damage with tier and rarity. Outdoor furniture. We can have outdoor furniture? Huh. Fixed claim co-owners being able to evict other co-owners and owners. Yeah, that seems like a good one. Nerfed Teratoad attack range by 40%. Just kind of some various bug fixes. For anybody inside the town, but I want one that's just for the people who belong to the town and works anywhere. Yeah, that would be ideal for our settlement. That way we could all communicate everywhere. Surely that's got to be coming. I don't even think I've seen a Teratoad. Okay, now how the hell do I receive my cube? Yeah, I actually, when I started playing this game, I felt extremely overwhelmed until I just picked kind of like one crafting thing and just started focusing on it, and then occasionally focusing on other pieces as I needed them, and that helped me really get into it. It is kind of a lot, and the tutorial isn't really super great at explaining it all, I don't think. I think, yeah, I never did that one either, the charge wire thing. I think you can also do that one from wherever, so we can go to Hollowstead if I could only accept my cube. I'm Googling it. Google how to accept cube into my heart and mind. Okay, yeah, that's the prism. How do I get it out of this inventory into another one? Am I like blocking an element on the page with uBlock that would allow me to interact with this in a meaningful way? Let me check that. No. Okay. Alright, fine. I won't have my cube then. We do not just need to relog the game. I mean, the problem is that the prism is in my online inventory account as an item I've purchased or earned. But I don't know where that would go inside the game. Like, it's not in here. Is it... Vault. Is it a vault thing? Maybe they just give it to me, and it's just in my vault. No. I have no idea. Quiet, let's go to Hollowstead. Oh, you can emote. What the hell's the button? I think if you click on chat, there's a button in the bottom left with all of the, like, stuff. I think that might be the only way, actually. Look, I can shake my fist. What's a hex salute? Ha, nice. Is there a dance? I can twirl. I feel like I didn't twirl. I feel like I'm stuck saluting. Pretty good twirl. We both died. This was the end of our journey. We both perished on the spot. Alright, so I think you can take as much with you as you can afford to take with you, but you're probably going to lose a little bit of the stuff you've been collecting here. But you should be able to get more of it. So I wouldn't worry too much. You should be able to find Hollowstead on the list, and I will just go ahead and... Actually, well, if I teleport home, that's for free, right? Is there anything you want me to take with me for free? If you have anything that you think is of value that you can't afford to take with, but if you... Because you're only going one way, you might be fine with just teleporting. Do you think you own anything that would be hard to get again? I don't even know how to ask that question. Like, I don't know, there's some stuff that has like a special border or that like might have been kind of rare. Honestly, probably everything you have at this point you could easily reobtain, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. So I would say just go for it. Alright, I'm gonna teleport home. That should put me in Hollowstead. I like that my cape persists after I disappear. Looks great. Alright, now I gotta get all my stuff out of here. Oh, and Quiet, once you teleport, remember to reset your home point at the new home point here, at the little teleport statue in the middle of town. Otherwise, you'll accidentally hit teleport home and go all the way back. I've heard of people doing that. I feel like it would be pretty rough. Alright, can I now withdraw all of my stuff? Last I checked, we can't set our home... Oh, that's a lot of fish. I don't need all of these. Some of this can stay here. Alright, so this is Hollowstead, and it is the largest town near where the settlement is. And the settlement is right up here. Follow me, we can go to the settlement. I don't think there's any way to set your home at the settlement, but once you've been there, you'll kind of remember it's a pretty easy run from here in town. So I usually just teleport here. They might add that where you can teleport to the town, or maybe we need like a building for it. Kasib! Hello, good evening. Alright, let me check my bearings real quick. I think we need to go a little more to the east. Eventually we'll hit a road that picks up, and I think pretty much just takes us to the settlement and another settlement. I think we have like a connecting road with a neighbor. But yeah, I would say if the game is feeling overwhelming in how much stuff there is, because there is absolutely too much stuff, probably good to just pick like one type of crafting and just focus on everything you need to do to get it leveled up. Okay, there's like an oddly large number of jackals up here. Am I losing my mind? That's like way too many, right? What is this? I've never seen anything like this. I okay. I'm uncomfortable about this. I think that one's eyeing you. I'm gonna kill this one. Did they add some type of like jackal den zone? Can't actually claim that. Can I like put it on the ground? Can I put something on the ground? There. I left a plank on the ground. Okay. Well, I think if we kind of go this way and loop around it, I guess. I don't know what that is. I'm afraid of that. Because, like, I could probably fight 2 of them at one time. Maybe 3? I could not fight... How many were over there? Like 8? I have an absurd number of them. I thought they always just spawned, like, at random in the woods. I didn't think they had areas they were in, so I kind of wonder if maybe there's, like, some new geographic feature that's like, here's the jackal den, where they all hang out and kill you. I could see it. Oh, so you have your cube. I see. Oh, quiet. This is Greycount. Where's my cube? Logged in, it was just there. Just, is it in my inventory? No. I don't I want my cube. In the vault. Oh. I don't think I have one. So I'm like losing my mind. Which I might be. Oh, are we killing that guy? This should be us right up here, I think. Alright, so yeah, this is the place. We've got bank here, and sensibly placed crafting stations all around. Storage, we have river access over here. Ooh, can I actually move my house now? Relocate. Oh, you have to hold. Do it. Edit permissions. Okay, everyone can visit. Alright, now I can put my rug back down. Don't have to carry it anymore. How do I put my rug back down? Do I remember? I could okay, not like that. Do I need to go into some type of like house editing mode? Drop, open, find trades. Is there a link to the Discord? Oh, yeah, let me get you an invite. Oh, I don't have permission. Okay. Alright, I'm just asking if I can get either the ability to invite or another link. Another link would also work. I think people knew who you were, so I name dropped you, and I'm sure they'll be willing to get you back in. I always try to set my Discord links when I create them to not expire, unless I'm putting it somewhere where I really need it to. But, like, I think it defaults to wanting to expire. Oh, it's ad break time. Well, I'm gonna use the ad break to figure out how to get my fucking cube, maybe. And also, how do I put my bed back down? Is there, like, a housing button? Like, do house thing. I'll just look it up when I look up the cube thing. I don't know where my fucking cube is. Maybe I should log out and back in. I'll try that. No cubes for me. Living my life cubeless. I logged in when I opened my cube box, so it was just in the vault when I did. What do you mean opened your cube box? Where did you open the cube box? Are the ads already over? My god, that was fast. I think I forgot how to put the rug back down. I had to go to build mode. I forgot about build mode. I don't have a plant. I had a box, and when I opened it, I got a blue cube. Okay. Do I perhaps have a box? None of these look like a box that would contain a cube to me. Is it something I threw in the bank, maybe? Oh, on the website you had a box. Okay, on the website... I'll just take a screenshot of it and put it in the Discord. Alright, where's the Discord? There it is. Put this in gaming. This is what I got. If I hover over it, the container that it's in shifts up slightly. Okay, see, why doesn't mine look like that? Also, I got the 10k hexite shards. I believe they're in my account. Right? Are they not? How does one even check? Okay, do I have the Early Awakened title? I've never been compelled to use it, but I assumed I had it. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Oh, it should be like the same... type of thing. Mine's a star prism, also. Vault, top tab 1 to the left. 4 shards. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I got the 10k. So then, it seems like what is on the website is not... Huh. I'll refresh my Bitcraft Online page. Nope, okay. If I log out and back in on the website... Sorry, I need to verify my email to log in. Like, it seems like I have the correct account stuff. Nope, logging in through my email, now I can see those things in my inventory. Was I not fully logged in because I logged in by clicking on the Steam page? I did link it with Twitch, but yeah, I'm logged in. It's seemingly to the same account, same email, but now all things are visible to me, not just that one. In fact, that other thing is gone. I do have a beta cube in-game item box to open. I open box. Oh my god. It's black and gold. That's like my brand. I mean, it's more black and yellow for me, but my brand. Okay, hold on. How do I get this? How do I get this thing out? Where'd it go? Do I have it now? Now do I need to log out and back in? I'm doing it real quick. Oh, my cube. Is that a rare color of cube? I don't know or care. I want the cube. You got the same color. Okay. Now I don't feel like my cube is special. Maybe everyone got that cube. We might all have the same cube. That might just be what they look like when they're not glowing. Why'd they make us open it then, though? Come on, there's gotta be a randomization element to it, right? My cube. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's purple, too. That's okay, Quiet. We can have matching cubes. Oh no. So distressed about the cube. Gone forever. Matching cube? The same cube. I guess everyone didn't get the same cube, because I'm guessing, Gray, that's the cube that you got out of yours, so... Quiet, we're just twins. We're just cube buddies. Those little cube magnets that were super popular a few years ago. Do I remember there being... I remember there being round magnets that made a cube. But do I remember there being cube magnets? Maybe. Oh no, they make them that are like actually cubes. Oh, there's a lot of good cube magnets. Okay, I kind of want to touch them. I like cube. I like cube thing. Ours are cooler because they match and they're ours. Yeah, hell yeah. Look at those things. Quiet, let me see if I have any leftover, like, tools and stuff that maybe you could benefit from having. How do I double check what I have equipped? No, I remember where everything is. It's been like 2 weeks. I fear I did not save a lot of the extra tools now that I'm looking at my inventory. I think I may have sold them in an attempt to get them out of my life. But if I leveled up mining 2 more times, I would be able to switch to this one for me and then give you my old one. I could work on that. Alright, well, let's see. My inventory is too full. Let me go try to see if any of these NPCs will take any of my trash from me. That'll be my first step here. I don't have any of this. Definitely not any of that. You know, I might have the salt in the bank. I'm not gonna be able to get rid of anything. This is... I'm gonna go pick up more stuff from the bank at this rate. Where's that big beefy guy with the sword? There he is. Speak to me. We got one.
Swim 1983 just redeemed posture check.
Oh, my spine. Thank you for the posture check. I definitely needed it. Also, did the robot guy say J Swim 1 983? Why did it separate out the 1 from the rest of the number and not read the whole number like a single number? Like 1983 or 1983 would also have made sense to me. I don't think I've noticed that before. I swear that guy does some weird stuff. Yeah, I think I have the little icon for the posture check set to a little shrimp. The shrimp emoji. Because, you know, that is what my spine is doing. Folding in upon itself. Get out my cart for this mining.
Quietus VT just redeemed Poke Puffs.
You got me with the Poke Puffs. I do think the sound they make when they hit is, like, a good noise. I mean, define slacking. Technically, Bigby had me drink water earlier. So... Some water was consumed. Okay. I deserve that,
redeemed
probably.
Drown the Crab, Med Hydrate, 8 ounces.
So wait, do I have the new... There we go. The new emote is in. I fear the hydration. You keep that thing away from me. Well, I have an energy drink here too, but I'm drinking the water now. It also has ice in it, and it's really, really cold. So trying to drink the 8 ounces is hurting my brain. Oh, you like the little cup? I actually had the little cup special made just because I get harassed with hydration so often. It's like the classic bit on my channel. I was like, I guess I gotta lean into it and get a little cup of water to drink. Quiet, thank you for the prime.
Quietus VT just subscribed with Prime.
Don't get harassed enough with it. There was one night back when it was really cheap, and they made me drink like 8 bottles of water. It was bottle-based at the time. Quiet, did you subscribe just for the free throw? Am I tempting people in with this cool and exciting feature to throw shit at my head?
Boppin Badger just redeemed Throw Something at My Face.
When I get my new PNG tuber set up, I'm gonna make sure that it also can
just
have things
redeemed
thrown
Throw
at
Something at My Face.
I wonder if I can get it to do a little shake when it gets hit, too. I don't know if there's, like, default settings for that, but I bet I could find settings for that. You know, there has to be the force of impact. Otherwise, what's the point of throwing stuff at my face? Oh, you checked out Honk? Yeah, it's a super cool concept because, like, everything I've seen with it, it makes the PNG tubing look so much closer to, like, full-scale VTubing while still being really lightweight, just because you can have the different mouth shapes. And it seems to be pretty good at, like, detecting what words you're saying and then flapping the correct mouth shape. I've seen some pretty good implementations of it. And I saw the person I'm commissioning my new PNG tuber model from had, like, one that was like it looked really good. Like it really looked like it was talking very convincingly, and I'm like, this is the person I want to put this together. It's like a cool like flat color one too. I really like the style, so I think that's going to be my new PNG tuber. Because the one I have, I drew it, and my big struggle is that if I draw something and then put it on my stream and have to see it often, all I do is just nitpick it. I'm like, oh, I don't like this anymore. I don't like the way I drew the eyes. I'd like to tweak the shape of the head. And, like, I'll drive myself nuts that way. I think I'm better off just getting other people to make me assets. But the thing is, like, I draw stuff for other people and then I see them use it and I'm just excited. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. I think it's just I don't have to see it as much, so I don't, like, worry about the details. But yeah, Honk seems like really cool software. I picked it up. I think it was something you could buy on like Itch.io pretty cheap, I want to say. So I picked it up and I popped it open and played around with it for a minute just to see it working. But I don't have like a model in there yet, so that'll be my first attempt, just getting that one in there. Okay, I need to eat something. I'm not recovering my stamina quickly enough. Wait. Oh. Are these not food? These are food. Eat food. Eat food, please. Okay. I'm good. Oh, BRB for food in real life. Not a VTuber really love seeing the new models. I think it's I don't know. I love seeing people do models too. I love seeing new art. I love seeing new emotes people are pulling out all the time. I'm just always excited to see what people are doing. But yeah, some of the PNG tubing software I feel like has gotten quite a bit better. Like Honk for the different mouth shapes is pretty cool, and I think also it can do the thing where like the eyes track your mouse. I've also done a couple models in whatchamacallit, is it PNG Tuber Plus? That's the one. And that one, like, you can, like, separate out all the different layers and have them animate slightly differently. And that's pretty cool, too. You can get, like, a really dynamic look on that one. I actually made myself a PNG Tuber model in that one that is fully animated. The problem is it also lags if I'm playing a game that's too intensive. Like, if my normal model doesn't work, it also doesn't like to work. Problem is no PC. I think there is some VTubing software you can use on phones, but then I don't know what you would really do with it other than just, you know, enjoy the concept of VTubing to yourself. I think you can technically stream them. I guess if you were doing like a just chatting stream, that would be the thing you could do. I don't know. People have probably figured out some cool ways to work with that. But yeah, I will say running like the full model is a little hard on the PC. I will say that my stream on Saturday, where I did have a few issues with running Battlefield, I think part of it is that Battlefield was kind of not running great in some ways on its own. But I was also doing, I'd recently switched experimentally to using a CPU encoding in OBS to get a better, faster result. However, my CPU is not as strong as my GPU, so switching off of GPU encoding to CPU encoding, I believe, created a CPU bottleneck. So I probably should have left it alone, but like from what I was reading, it seemed like it might have been somehow easier to run that way. I do not think, though, it was accounting for how much better my GPU is than my CPU. So I think that was kind of my issue on Saturday. I sort of screwed up my own stream with a CPU bottleneck. Right, how are we doing on mining experience? I think when I process these, I'll also get some experience. Alright, I finished the rest of the 8 ounces. I had to take a little break in the middle of that one because I was going to give myself really bad brain freeze. Yeah, I mean, honestly, trying to play a game like Battlefield 6, which, you know, was a fresh beta, without testing it at all first, probably not the best move. But then also, it wouldn't really help that much because if I try to just pull it open and run it, it'll run great, I'm sure, if I'm not actively streaming. But if I'm streaming, you know, I'm running several other pieces of software to accommodate this. Running, you know, VTube Studio is almost like running a second, lighter weight game, but still like a second game at the same time. You know, it's doing real-time face tracking animations and physics. So is Tits for the throwing. Not super advanced physics, but like it still has to render those 3D objects and toss them around. And then also just the act of like actually recording and streaming, capturing the video and sending it somewhere, it also just requires resources. So like when you pile all those things on top of each other, it makes the game run bad sometimes. I can usually tell right away because it'll either be that the game starts lagging or my model does, or both. That was a both situation. The PNG tuber kind of bailed me out, but like I said, I don't really like that PNG tuber that I drew. I kind of want to make a new one. Am I dropping stuff on the ground now? You know, I can make another trip for it. That'll be okay. I'm pretty sure I closed the tabs on Saturday. I have, though, several times, I'm sure some of you remember, where I've started my stream while I'm still running a virtual machine for work. I'm just running a second computer inside my computer. No big deal. Yeah, honestly, like, it is kind of a motivator for playing older games, or, like, whenever I play, like, modern indie games, even ones that look great, I do not have these problems. These are problems that seem to be pretty specific to, like, a subset of AAA games that are going for kind of a needlessly graphical experience. Which is one of the things that, like, Mike and I, my friend Mike that was with me, were complaining about with Battlefield, was that it felt really hard to see anything, because there was just so much visual noise on the screen at any time. I know that's, like, the modern shooter experience. It's realistic, there's a lot of detail. But, like, just felt like there was a lot going on. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, I think from a technical standpoint, Unreal Engine 5 is powerful and interesting, but I think that, like, average creator using it, average studio being like, let's put our stuff in there, isn't really thinking about the optimization of it. Like, there have been so many games that, like, didn't need to be in Unreal Engine 5, and if they were in there, they didn't need to take advantage of probably a bunch of the features. Just ones that were not necessary. Like, I do think that's why the Tales of the Shire game runs kind of poorly, because that one is in UE5, if I'm remembering correctly. Of all the game engines I actually know how to work with, I have no idea how to use Unreal. Who's got that kind of cash? I actually think they offer, at this point, like a nice, kind of entry-level price point. I don't know. We're getting bent out of shape because the new Mafia game doesn't have swimming. I actually just started playing last night, the the remaster, no, the definitive edition of the first Mafia game. Because I think I played it a little bit, like, back in 2002, whenever it came out, but I was but a child, and I did not finish the game. I kind of wanted to play through it so I could maybe play through some of the other ones, but I don't know what the reviews have even been like on the newest one. It just kind of reminded me that it was a game I kind of wanted to see what happens in, you know? I've been trying to do more narrative single-player games on my own time. I know I'm dropping ore. I'm going to come back for it. I have a plan. I have a plan. How long is that ore going to stay on the ground? I think the plan is still intact. Alright. Good enough for now. Whoa! 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 Holy shit. Okay, finally. Oh no. Okay, can I... Okay, wait. No, please, let me free. 5 minutes me, hour after that. Okay, yeah, no one else is gonna go claim it. Or if it is someone else, it'll be someone from here, probably. Okay, how do I pull this thing? Can I, like, take, like, small step? What I used to do is I would just click to move to offset it, but now that isn't working. You're logging back in right now? I was only doing it for the experience. I don't even want that much ore. Okay, how do I resolve this? I don't know how to stop sprinting and rubber banding. I keep trying will I eventually make it? Am I making progress? Oh my god, I am. Holy shit. They're gonna ban me. I'm gonna get, like, flagged for moving faster than the speed permits. I figured if I leveled up my mining to 20, I could give Quiet my old pickaxe. Yeah, no, I'm getting banned for speed hacks for sure. Cannot decide what you want to play. That was me tonight. I opened this game, then closed it, then went to open Fields of Mystria. Then I was like, fuck, I don't remember what I was doing though. I really want to play it again. I've been seeing Maeka play it a little bit, I think, and you know, there's been some updates I've been hearing about, and I'm just like, I want to get back in there, but I don't remember what I was doing. You know, it was one of those nights where I didn't really feel like playing or doing anything, but I scheduled a stream, and you know, I try to go for like a solid like C plus in terms of adhering to the schedule. maybe a C minus. I try. All right. Maybe it's just one of those nights, you know. No one knows what to play, but then Stellar Blade would be good. Playing I locked back in on the grind, also good. Mining level 20. Also, Quiet, did you say no in response to me giving you my secondhand pickaxe? Because I'm upgrading. That was to the ban stuff. Okay. Alright, I've upgraded. I don't know if you're at your computer, but I'm going to attempt to trade with you. I mean, I know you're at your computer because you just replied to me. Alright. Have that. It will hopefully be of use to you. Try Mycopunk. Alright. Let's see. What is this? Does this look familiar to me? Alright, it is mushroom themed, as the name suggested. Ooh. Alright, that's going on the wish list. I like how Steam is like, is this game relevant to you? Similar to games you've played. And it says that Mycopunk is similar to PUBG and Destiny. Destiny 2. You know, there's shooting in it, which is true of all of those games, so. Oh no, I think that the same as, I'm pretty sure what it does is it looks for tags that overlap and finds the game that have the most overlapping tags and then also the most hours you've put into them. For me, Destiny 2 and PUBG are some of my higher playtime games, so I know that's why I probably picked them. It's never a good example of similarity. I mean, I guess occasionally it is, but it's kind of a crapshoot. Just compares it to TF2 and Borderlands 2. You know, it also has guns, so say it's closer to Risk of Rain 2. I like Risk of Rain 2, but I played it kind of a little bit too much. My one friend, Mike, was really into it, and we played it kind of a lot in a very short stretch, and I burnt out a little bit on it. And also, at the time, I was developing kind of a lot of pain in my left hand middle finger, which I use on the W key. So games where I had to continuously hold down a movement key, because you were like always moving, started to kind of wear on me. And then I developed a little tiny bump at the very base of my finger, like under my skin, at like the bone or joint level. There was like a little hard bump. It felt like there was a BB under my skin. And it, like, the finger hurt and the bump was irritated. And this happened for several months and then it just went away and never came back. But somehow I feel like Risk of Rain 2 was involved because it happened while I was, or like during that time I was playing it. And I think it's because I was just holding down the W key too hard, like putting way too much pressure on it. Anyway, I'm gonna get so much bad hand arthritis. You give me like 5 more years, these hands are useless. They're already probably on their way out. Both of my parents had trigger finger too, and had to get surgery for it. Wish listing games. May I suggest The Witch's Bakery? Think Kiki's Delivery Service plus Persona. Well, that'll go on the list too, then. Randy the Slime King Pitchford. Yeah, I've played all the Borderlands games. I don't know if I'm gonna pick up 4 when it comes out. I'm feeling a little off-put by him and Gearbox lately, you know? Alright, so I've got my ore. What the hell am I doing? Oh, wishlist the game. One thing at a time. Oh, 5 things at a time, and I can't keep them straight. Witch's Bakery. Oh, this looks super cute. Oh, the art style is really cute. I like the look of this. I also bet my friend Nina would love this. I will probably let her know about it. Um, couldn't get into Borderlands. I also feel that the first time I tried it, I didn't really get into it that much, and then I kind of came back a couple times until I got the feel for it. I never put in as many hours as some people I know, though. I feel like your co-op gaming has taken a nosedive recently since everyone is busy now that we're all older. But I'm not about to convince one or two other people to drop 60, 70 for a co-op thing. Yeah, that's fair. I do feel like it's harder to, like, find good scheduling. I feel like my schedule is always, like, kind of packed. Sometimes with gaming things, though, like with cooperative things. But I've also got, like, D&D 1 to 2 times a week, typically. Which we were off for a little bit. Now we're getting back on schedule with that. You know, structured activities, pre-scheduled ones. And also sometimes I have to like mow the lawn. That's, I think, pretty fucked up. Really tears into the gaming time. You go from making some of the best Duke Nukem levels to tanking a company's image that quickly. You know, it takes a special kind of person, I think. Alright. Now, oh, I'm still like this. Let me go get my stuff. I should really log out and back in to fix this, but I think I'm moving at roughly the speed I would be moving at, just visually worse. I don't have the lawn mowing thing yet since I moved up, but one of these days we will again. Yeah, I have kind of a surprisingly large backyard, and it does require a bit of mowing, which I usually don't mind, but sometimes.
D3 Steiny82 just raided with 7 viewers.
Destiny82, thank you for the raid! Destiny raid coming through. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you, thank you. I'm Catavump. I am a Blue Crab VTuber. I play a variety of games. Handful of cozy games like this kind of thing, you know. Fields of Mystria, Palia. Sometimes I play gacha games. I do a lot of MMOs. I do occasionally a shooter. Kind of the whole everything. So you like seeing VTubers do all kinds of stuff. But yeah, welcome in. What were you playing? Were you I don't have a thing that tells me, do I? No, I don't. It does do the auto shout out though. And yeah, also quiet. That sucks about 10:30 p.m. and not knowing if you work tomorrow. I don't even know how you live your life like that. That sounds really inconvenient. Oh, you were playing Fields of Mystria. Nice. Yeah, I almost played that tonight. That was gonna be, oh, I'm still running. That was gonna be the thing I did, but I didn't remember where I was, and I didn't want to try to figure it out live. Was basically the problem there. And I could probably pop back in and figure it out pretty quick, but okay, why can't I pick, oh, I need to maybe stop touching the cart. Start picking up the rocks. Yes. But scuff is the best part. You know, perhaps you're right. I feel like my stream on Saturday was a little bit too scuffed. I don't know if I could do 2 in a row. Where I just have like no idea what's going on. Oh, give me that rock. Give me. Don't mind anymore. I don't even have these ones picked up yet. Okay. I I feel like I'm, there we go. Accidentally started chopping down a plant. Okay. Yes. Alright. Back at it again. But yeah, just kind of working on some stuff in here, you know. doing a bit of mining right now. I helped Quietus move into the town. And yeah, mostly just chilling. I don't even know how you're getting by. Never had so much uncertainty. It sounds so stressful. But hey, at least you're in the town in the game now. I don't know if that helps very much, but we can pretend like it does. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you even deal with a schedule that way. Like, I feel like the only time I've had anything even close to that is one time I got called for jury duty, and they kept telling me, like, call the number back and we'll tell you if you need to come in tomorrow. And I'm just like, I need to, like, either take off work or not based on this information. And I kept calling the number and they'd be like, call it 4. And so I'd call it 4 and they'd be like, no update, call it 6. And I'd call it 6. And then finally they'd be like, call one more time at 9:30. And then finally they let me know, no, you don't need to come in tomorrow, but you need to call again tomorrow to see if you come in the next day. And I'm like, this doesn't feel like a good system. Is this how jury duty works? They never had me back after the first day, though. I kept calling and they kept saying, we don't need you. And finally they were like, you can stop calling now. I should never be selected for a jury, though. I'm the wrong pick. Don't pick me, please. I don't want to do it. Garbage ass system, same way here. Yeah, I haven't. That was like my senior year of high school, I think, that I got that summons, which is almost as like early as it can really be, because I think I had only just turned 18, and then I haven't had one since. Not a single. Oh no, there was one after that, but I didn't live in the area anymore. My mom got it at her place, and then I wrote on the little forum, like, I don't live near there. I can't do this, and they didn't contact me any further. Every time you move states, you get summoned. Happened 3 times now. Fortunately, I think they're pretty good about, like, if you just inform them you don't live near there anymore, they don't, like, punish you for not showing up. I don't even know what the rules are on that. Like, what truly happens to you if you do not show up? Is it a fine? It's probably a fine, right? Like, would they jail you over that? Surely not. That just seems like a waste of resources. Yeah, when I was a kid, my dad told me all of his cool tricks for how to not get picked for jury duty. And I was like getting them all ready in my head too when I was in there the one day that I was in there. And then it turned out they didn't want me back. All I had to do was sit in a waiting room. I never even got called into the main room to be asked anything, so maybe they got like a good batch the first go around. Ooh, special rock. I might come back for that. Alright, am I still running? Yes. Okay, why? How far can I make it? I'm sorry, this is a nightmare. I'm gonna log out and back in. Um there we go. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I feel like it was getting better, I thought. It used to happen to me when they first added WASD movement quite a lot, but then I thought it got better. I guess it didn't get all the way better. To work at the commissioners of jurors, I liked reading the letters we get about why they can't. There were some super interesting reasons. Nope, okay, it's still happening. Oh god, and there's a situation. Get back here. I'll kill you. And the one thing I remember, I don't know if it had any impact on me. I didn't even get called into the room to talk to anyone, so I kind of doubt it. But I wore just pants I owned at the time. I feel like this is going to be embarrassing information to share, but I am going to share it anyway. I wore pants I owned at the time, and they were like those big baggy trip pants with all the like shit all over them. And like, they came with optional chains and stuff. And I didn't wear the chains because I knew there would be metal detectors, but they also had just some decorative bits all over them. And some of those decorative bits were like shaped like bullets. They were shaped like bullets. They weren't bullets. They were obviously just decorative stuff on the pants. And they were like painted black and they blended in. And I'm like, that's probably fine. It's just meant to look like edgy and cool. And when I went through, I didn't set off the metal detector, but the guy, I think, wanted to wand me anyway because maybe he didn't like the look of my big pants. And I think he wanded me down and then said something like, "You really shouldn't have worn pants like that." And I'm like, okay. I'm like, they're not real bullets, it's just decorative. And he's like, "You shouldn't wear things like that to the courthouse." And I'm like, okay, I'm just I am a high school senior and I am here for jury duty. Like, probably, I don't know. Please don't berate me for this. They're not real. They're decorative. Many pairs of pants have metal on them. This is not a problem normally. It's fine, right? He was very condescending about it. But I didn't have to go back, so I'd like to think maybe the pants helped. It's me struggling to get my cart over here. Come on. Got it. Apologies to everyone watching. That real nightmare. All that rubber banding. Alright, I'm gonna get these crafted and then maybe try to wrap it up because it is later than I thought it was, actually. I did start a little bit late, though. So I guess it balances out. You can get fines, contempt for failing your civic duty, or possibly jail time. I have to imagine no one really gets jailed for that, right? Unless you're, like, doing it a lot and are obviously being, like, a problem about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I like my glowing cube. Oh, Gray, I have your invite to the place. I'm gonna put it in gaming. Alright, hopefully that works. Nice. I wonder if I'll finish my crafting before I run out of stamina. I feel like they're both moving. I feel like it's looking good though, but oh yeah, I think I got it. Oh, your cart's doing the same thing? I swear it was like when they first added WASD movement, it would happen, and then I would sometimes just switch back to click to move to fix it. And then it got better. Like it quit happening pretty much entirely. And I was like, oh, they must have patched whatever that was. But now it seems worse. Even logging in and out doesn't seem like it helps. All right, the crafting is done. Looks like I've got an ad coming up in 5 minutes, which I think is also... Oh no, Infa! I was about to say I'm gonna find someone to raid. I feel like you just got here. Well, welcome in for the last couple minutes of this. Yeah, it almost might be worth it not to use WASD with how the carts are so weird. It looks terrible. Oh, nice. You were here a little bit earlier. Very good. All right. But then you just got food. Food is important. Food is more important than watching me fish and mine. All right. Let me switch over to my other screen, and I will go find someone to raid. Either someone who's playing Bitcraft, or maybe someone else in Eldenwood playing something with like a similar vibe to try to keep things consistent. Oh, you know what? Level 99 Gaming Wiz is playing Stardew Valley. I think... Yeah, that's an Eldenwood streamer too. Oh, nice. All right, yeah. I'm gonna give him a raid real quick. All right. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out and being here. Um, I will be alive. I will be alive again. That's like the second time I've done that. I will be live again on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure is what I scheduled. Yes, Wednesday and then Saturday. I think is my schedule for this week. Are the plans. So I'll see you guys then. Don't know what I'm gonna play yet, but we will figure it out. And here comes the raid. All right, is it ready to go? Come on, raid. Nice. There it is. All right, see you guys later. Bye.